to Laker Vision. I am your anchor Nathan Christensen, and here are today's top stories. Now, as many of you know, the LMC community recently welcomed our newest priest, Father John Fleckenstein. So to help celebrate that, Senior Andrew Glotzbach decided to sit down with him in a very special edition of Hot Seat called the ExCathedra.
What's up, Lakers? We are doing a segment called ExCathedra. Today with me I have Father John Fleckenstein, and we're going to be interviewing him, getting to know him a little bit better. Let's get this started. I hear you've been a teacher in the past. Tell me about that experience.
Well, I got my degree, my bachelor's degree in secondary education, so I've been a high school teacher before. And I taught theology class at St. Philip's in Battle Creek for a number of years. I had the senior theology class and the freshman theology class. Did my student teaching at Kalamazoo Central High School, so everything's been in there in the Kalamazoo Battle Creek area, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Do you ever miss the classroom?
I always miss the classroom. I've learned that the best way to be able to connect with people is to be right there in the classroom and having a good time with them.
Yeah. What made you decide to enter into the seminary?
It's kind of a long story, but I think when I was a kid, really it came down to a couple of priests that were good friends with my parents, and when you get around happy priests that just kind of had a normal life, you begin to start thinking about it. So it wasn't until I was 26 and I decided at that time that I needed to give it a shot, or I'd wanted the rest of my life whether or not God was calling me to be a priest. And that's how I entered.
So what do you enjoy most about being a priest?
The things I enjoy most about being a priest is probably the one-on-one interactions that I have with people when they're dealing with whatever it is they're dealing with. But honestly, it's being around a school. If I wasn't assigned to a school, I probably wouldn't be real happy at the time. And I've always been in a place with a school.
So it sounds like you have a really strong connection with school and
Absolutely.
kids.
You guys are great. I love it.
Oh, well, thank you. I received a few questions
Okay.
from our LMC student body.
Yep.
From the looks of them, they're not exactly school related, but I guess they just want to know these things about
Okay.
you. So I guess first, how do you feel about geese, and what has been your scariest encounter with the geese?
That's easy. When I was a student at Western and getting my bachelor's degree, they've got a great big pond that's at Western, and to get to the residence halls, and lots of geese, a couple of swans and things. And you want to go down and throw something at the geese, some food or something. Well, one day I can remember very well that a whole little group didn't like that I was that close, and probably to their babies or something, and they chased me as far as they possibly could. I remember it really well, and I thought they'd never stop chasing me.
Another question they had is, what is your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur, okay. I don't know the name of it, but remember when you see Jurassic Park and they're in the car and all of a sudden this fan of whatever comes out of the dinosaur and he spits the stuff into the guy's eyes and he can't see? That would be it.
Yeah, I am also not sure what that's called, but if any of you know what that is, that's his favorite
That's
dinosaur.
what it is, yeah.
If you have anything else that you want to say to the students or to the LMC faculty?
I would say that in the short time that I've been here, I've been really impressed, and I have a lot of high hopes for the school to grow and thrive. And it's a matter not just of leadership, but it's a matter of the students and the teachers. What can they do to really help make the school grow and tell about how great this place is? I've loved being here in the short time I've been here.
Oh, well, we loved having you here.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. That's going to wrap up our interview with Father John Fleckenstein. All right, back to you, Nathan.
Thank you, Andrew. You could say your segment was pretty lit. Get it? Because it's hot seat. It's a hot seat. Okay, that was pretty good. That was a good one. Now, if you watched our episode last week, then you should definitely remember Senior Peter Cow. This week, we're starting a brand new segment featuring me and our Vietnamese videographer. It's called Peter's Perspective. And here's the star of the show, Peter Cow. So Peter, how you doing?
What's up, everyone? I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Peter. Now, today, we're going to show Peter some headlines. So the first headline is Elon Musk becomes the world's richest person with the wealth that tops $185 billion. So how do you feel about him becoming the richest person in the world?
I don't know. I want to be like him.
Our next headline: Florida man armed with a twisted T and metal pipe threatens his former employer. So do you know what a twisted T is?
Just like a can of water.
It's
Choose water.
it's actually a can of tea. Can of tea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
So yeah, how do you feel? Would you threaten someone with a twisted T?
That thing is kind of weird. It's kind of strange, but it's new. New is good.
It's good. You heard it. You heard it here first. New is good. More evidence suggests in-person school is safe as long as the virus is controlled. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, Peter?
I don't know. I just feel like really school's fun.
Fun school's fun.
Just, yeah, funnier than staying at home. That's all I care about.
And that's going to be it for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Peter's Perspective. Peter, you have any last words to say for this first episode?
I love all of you guys.
Alright, thank you for watching. Back to me in the studio. So, as you probably know, there are smart kids in school, and teachers were like, hey, we should give them awards. So here's a photo story of the honors breakfast this week provided by senior Maddie Herzog. So, I know nobody really asked, but journalism got a new member this week. And so, senior Leah Brukel will be doing their first segment covering the LMC girls basketball with an interview with senior Maggie Tidy.
Hey Maggie, what's it feel like to be back on the basketball court?
It's pretty exciting. We had a pretty long break, but I'm glad to be back. It'll be a fun time.
What are you looking forward to most this season?
Mostly just the games, and I guess the laughs we have during practice as a team. It's always a good time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right now, some of you might be thinking, hey, when's it going to be time for Marshall's segment? Well, you don't have to think that any longer, because it's now time for the man, the myth, the legend, Marshall Park, with this week's episode of Marshall Matters.
Hello friends, welcome to Marshall Matters, the 70-second segment where I talk about all things media. Today, I'd like to talk about one of the titans of the entertainment industry, the big mouse himself, Disney. They've got their little mouse paws in every pie. Marvel, Star Wars, I'm pretty sure they're buying the rights to Laker Vision as I speak. They're one of our corporate overlords, evil capitalists. Stop right there, young man! I'll not have you slander the good name of Saint Mick! Not while I'm alive! Disney strives to provide family-friendly content. Fun for the whole fam! Do you not deny that it's a monopolistic business model, that you're taking over everything from production to distribution? People buy what they want to buy, son. We're not forcing them to get Disney Plus. They pay us for it. Well, what do they get for their money exactly? They get WandaVision, they get The Mandalorian, they get so much content, loads of content, money, power, glory for the mouse. Well, that changes everything. You heard that, folks? Disney Plus is a streaming service that grants you access to so many shows from your favorite franchises. It might seem like they're selling out, and trust me, they are, but we'll keep eating up whatever they cook. That's the power of nostalgia. This was Marshall Matters.
Alright, that's all for this week. For Laker Vision, I'm your anchor, Nathan Christensen, and remember, if you're not tuned in, you're already missing out.